So I heard a quote yesterday that really hit me hard, and I wanted to unpack it for me, but also I thought I would unpack it for you as well. So the quote is, every time you make the hard decision over the easy one, you make the next hard decision easier, which I love. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And it makes sense to me. But I thought to myself, there's so much more to this. There's more that needs to be unpacked. You can't just say, oh yeah, make the hard decision and then it's easier, because what if you don't know how to make that hard decision? What if the reason you don't it's considered hard is because you don't know how to do it, because you don't have the tools to figure out how to make those decisions when they're hard. And so I thought I'm just going to come on and share a tool that I have because this is what I do. So the tool that I have is called the decision matrix. And it's the idea that you have two different values that you run every decision through. And you get these values by doing what I call, or what is called, a 7 levels deep exercise, which you can Google someplace online and find it, or you can reach out to me, and I have one that I've created, of course, for my customers. And we call it a values elicitation. The idea is that you figure out on any given area of your life, like the highest intentions and the values and the feelings that you want more of in those areas of your life. And then this becomes the filters that you use to make decisions. And in theory, the decisions are no longer hard because you've recognized that the decision that's going to get you closer to the feelings that you've identified as being important to you become a no-brainer, right? So I'm going to put an image of this up in the corner so you can see what I'm talking about. But the idea is that every time you're faced with a decision, you run it through this matrix. And the matrix shows you that if it brings you closer to the feelings that you want, so for me, joy, then it becomes a hell yes. If it brings me closer to the freedom that I want, then it's a hell yes. And if it brings me closer to both, sweet spot. This is like, yes, absolutely. Go for it. Don't even think twice about it. Just go. However, if it doesn't meet those criteria, then this is where you have to rethink about it. And what do I actually need in this moment? What decision what do I need this particular decision to get me closer to? Maybe it only needs to bring me joy. Maybe it doesn't need to be everything. Maybe I just need to go have some fun. And in this moment, that's good too. Or maybe it's not going to bring me a lot of joy at all. And maybe it's going to be hard. Maybe it's going to kind of suck, but it's going to bring me closer to the freedom that I am aiming for. Well, in that case, it's also a yes, but you have to rethink it and decide, what do I need from this in the moment? And I feel like this matrix has helped me a lot.